You've seen people dance to impress someone, but deep in the rainforest, birds have been doing it way better and for far longer. These birds don't just flap their wings. They clean a stage, strike poses, and perform like pros just to win a single glance from a female. With feathers that shimmer like neon and moves worthy of a talent show, the birds of paradise prove love is a performance. Far away, in the dense rainforests of Papua New Guinea, lives a group of birds that look like they flew out of a fantasy. They're called birds of paradise, and they don't just survive, they perform. With feathers that glow and dances that would put professional choreographers to shame, these birds turn courtship into a full-blown show. Over 40 different species, each with their own style, their own colors, their own moves. But why? Why do they go to such extremes? Just for a chance to impress? Today, we're stepping into their world, a place where love is loud, bold, and beautiful. Let's find out what it really takes to be chosen. Birds of paradise are some of the most stunning creatures on Earth. They live in the deep rainforests of Papua New Guinea, a place so remote and untouched that many of these birds evolved in total isolation. That isolation gave them freedom to change, to grow, and to get weird. There are over 40 different species, each more outrageous than the last. Some have tail feathers that curl like ribbons. Others have heads that shimmer like blue fire. A few even have antenna-like plumes that wave in the air when they dance. But they didn't evolve this way to survive. They evolved this way to attract. See, in the world of birds of paradise, the usual rules don't apply. It's not about strength or speed or power. It's about standing out, being noticed, and being unforgettable. The more colorful, the more graceful, the more precise a male is, the better his chances. But it's not easy. The competition is fierce. The pressure is sky high. So how did dancing become a matter of life or death? In the rainforest, danger is everywhere. Food is scarce. Predators are close. So why do these birds waste so much energy dancing? Because for male birds of paradise, dancing is survival. Not in the way you might think. They're not dancing to escape danger. They're dancing to escape extinction. Here's how it works. Only the males do the dances, and only the females choose who gets to pass on their genes. That means if a male fails to impress, he doesn't get to mate. And if his kind keeps failing eventually, his entire bloodline ends. So, what do the females look for? Everything. The feathers must be clean, the colors must shine, the dance must be smooth, complex, and perfectly timed. Even the tiniest mistake, a wrong move, a pause, a twitch, and she flies away. There's no second chance. No applause for effort. Just silence. And rejection. And this brutal standard has shaped these birds over thousands of years. Each new generation had to be a little better, a little brighter, a little bolder. Because only the best get to become fathers. So how do these birds prepare for their big moment? Before a single feather is flared or a dance move is made, the male has one job: prepare the stage. Deep in the forest, he finds a small, open patch of ground. He clears every leaf, every twig, every piece of dirt that doesn't belong. He wipes down branches with his beak. Sometimes, he even trims the plants around him all to create the perfect backdrop. Why? Because distractions are dangerous. If a fallen leaf flutters during his dance, it could ruin everything. If the sunlight isn't hitting him just right, his feathers won't glow the way they're meant to. Some species go even further. They choose spots where light filters through the canopy, spotlighting their colors like a stage performance. Others make small platforms out of sticks and moss. They don't just want to be seen. They want to be unforgettable. Once the stage is spotless and the lighting is perfect, he waits, watching the trees, listening for wing beats, hoping a female passes by and stops. And when she does, he starts his performance. But what exactly do these bird dances look like? Now comes the moment he's prepared his whole life for the dance. Let's start with the superb bird of paradise. He has jet black feathers that absorb nearly all light. But when he dances, he flips a flap of feathers forward over his face and spreads his wings in a perfect oval. Two bright blue eye spots shine through, like neon lights. He hops side to side in quick bursts, making sure the female sees every detail. Then there's the Corollas parotia. His head is lined with wire-like plumes that shoot out and bounce with every move. He starts by puffing up his chest and spinning like a ballerina, feet shuffling, body tilting, feathers shimmering. It's not just movement, it's rhythm, timing, art, and we can't forget the King of Saxony. He has two bizarre feathers that stick out from his head like radio antennas over twice the length of his body. He waves them around like puppets in the air. It's strange, beautiful, and totally mesmerizing. Each species has its own signature style. Some flash, some bounce, some twirl, but all of them have one goal: to impress a single, silent judge. So what happens when the female finally responds? If you ever thought nature was just about survival, think again. These birds show us that beauty, style, and creativity can be powerful forces in evolution. The birds of paradise don't just survive. They perform. Their colors, their moves, their effort, all for a chance at connection, at legacy, at love. It makes you wonder, in a world where being ordinary means being forgotten, maybe standing out really is the key to survival. And in nature, style truly does matter. So what else is nature hiding behind feathers, dances, and displays? If this wild love story made you smile, learned you something new, or just left you in awe, go ahead and hit that like button. Got a favorite bird from today's lineup? Tell us in the comments, we read every one. And if you love discovering nature's strangest secrets, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a story. There's a whole world out there, and the next creature might surprise you even more. Watch the next video and keep exploring with us.